Class B boys Western final game between Mountain Valley and Gorham. We took a look at Mountain Valley. Dave made the point just before we went to the break that everything revolves around number 21, Andy Bedard. What about Gorham, though, Dave? Do they have a chance here tonight?
Gorham has a chance in part because they've got enough size to bother Mountain Valley, and they've got enough kids who play. Kevin Jenkins came in, coached in the... first of all, they got here by beating Erskine in the quarterfinal, and they had a real struggle in the semi. But you got a couple of kids out here. Romy Owens comes off the bench for them, and he could be a key player tonight, as if his shooting touch is on. He hasn't seen a shot yet that he doesn't feel comfortable taking. He just goes ahead and fires away if he can. And kids like Todd McPherson and Eric Mason, kids who fill a role, they get balanced scoring, they get strong defense all over the floor, and they will have enough players that they are going to try to make Andy Bedard's life miserable. There hasn't been a team yet that's been able to do that on a consistent basis, but certainly they're going to give it a try tonight.
Well, both teams going through their warm-ups here tonight. As you can see, the way they get to this game, Mountain Valley, as we told you, the one-point victor, one of the best games of the tournament, the one-point victor over Greeley. And Gorham knocking off upstart Kennebunk.
But they're here, the numbers 2 and 4 seed. And we got John. John Coughlin is standing by.
What does this say?
John's got something for us. I think this is a different view of what's going on here. John Coughlin.
Hey, Dave, the last commercial I saw on the broadcast here, we were talking high tech. What I'm holding in my hand right now is a Fox 40 official's whistle. You know, the days of the P whistles, the whistles with the P's in them are gone. The officials right now, because of the crowd noise in this auditorium, need to have a high, shrill whistle. The Fox 40 is a P-less whistle, and you're going to see that it's mandated in this type of tournament. The officials love it. The crowd can hear it. It commands immediate response. So when you hear the officials whistle, you're going to hear a high, shrill whistle that is not done by a P whistle. This is a P-less whistle. Back to you.
Thank you very much, John. A P-less whistle. What will they think of next? I'm feeling old. I remember the whistles when they had P's in them.
Yeah, I know I've done some games out of doors where the P would freeze up. Couldn't get anything going. You're looking in. We're live, and we are at the Augusta Civic Center on Maine Public Television.
Well, the Heel Point system.
Each school system is placed in qualifiers.
Valley Falcons. Now let's return to Don Bumpus, Dave Cheever, and John Coughlin.
And we're happy to have you along with us on Maine Public Television, where you make it happen.
Well, you make it happen, and Dick Tyler was making it happen when he was talking about the heel points, because we got the numbers 2 and 4 teams in here tonight in this Western B boys final. And you look at it and say, well, how would a Mountain Valley get to be a number 2? Well, Cape Elizabeth was number 1, but Cape Elizabeth and Mountain Valley never played each other. And Kennebunk came out of the 8 spot and upset Cape Elizabeth in the quarterfinals. That happens. The heel point standings usually hold up, and we've had a number of instances where that has occurred this year, but we also get our share of upsets. Certainly the Booth Bay Seahawks are sitting there. They came out of the 10 spot, won a preliminary game just to make the top 8, won their quarterfinal in an upset over Mount Abram, won their semifinal against Winthrop in an upset.
Yes.
And now they play for the Western Championship. And if they win it, they're coming out of the deepest hole that any team could come out of, and no team has ever made it this far, coming from the number 10 spot in the heel point standings. But it rewards the team. They want to have the best teams show up in this tournament to showcase their skills. And certainly, we've got it out here tonight. 2 and 4. You know, if you're not going to have 1 and 2, and you get really up to the top of the bracket, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those clubs usually going to be pretty close, even if they haven't seen one another, because over the years, the heel points do, in fact, hold up. And that was what Dick Tyler was alluding to in that spot we saw just before we came back live.
Even in a tournament where we have had a lot of upsets, it kind of gets down to the top 4 or 5 clubs in the end. And, of course, Boothbay is the exception to the rule.
But Boothbay's playing darn good basketball, and maybe it takes a while for them to cohere, or cohere. Anyway, as they come together.
To come together.
They come together. As Lauren Brown's crowd was in here yesterday, and they played a great ball game to advance to the final.
And, of course, we will have all the finals for tomorrow. We're going to have the boys. And we will have basketball action for you. Let's go briefly to John Coughlin working the sidelines. John?
Don, a lot of people are saying that this matchup with Mountain Valley is an Andy Bedard show, and the championship game was the other night against Greeley. I think Gorham's got something to say about that as we approach this ball game. I think you're going to find it's going to be a real good ball game. Thank you. Back to you, Don.
And you're welcome. We'll take it back. Teams have been called to the sidelines now.
John Coughlin with his peeless whistle. Did you notice that?
He had his peeless whistle?
He had the peeless whistle. He was ready.
The referees for tonight's game in the boys B Western Final, Al Cloutier, he's from Hollowell, and working with him, Jim Crocker, out of the Portland area.
A familiar face.
A familiar face. He's on TV.
He's been around a bit.
He's been around a bit. But now it's time for the player introductions. In this game between Mountain Valley and Gorham, let's go to Bobby Burns.
Good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to tonight's Class B final between Gorham High School in the dark uniform and Mountain Valley High School in the light uniform. Your officials, Al Cloutier and Jim Crocker. The scorers, Lee Campbell. Timer, Al Card. On the score clock is Jack Gaudette. Trainers are Bud Folsom and Harlan Robinson. Before introducing the starters, we'll introduce each team member. Number 11, Brent Hillett. Number 14, Chris Crosby. Number 22, Nick Sharon. Number 24, Wayne Fraga. Number 30, Brady Frick. Number 32, Romy Owens. Number 33, Aaron Nobel. And number 44, Mike Burke. For Mountain Valley, 0, Micah Cormier. 00, Chris West. Number 10, Jason Carrier. Number 12, Jack Dorr. Number 20, Kevin New. Number 22, Robert Callahan. Number 40, Clay Marston. Number 44, Matt Foreman. Number 52, Chad Haynes. Number 55, Mark Jorgensen. Your starting lineup at forward, number 20, 5'10" senior, Eric Dellinger. At forward, number 24, 6'1" senior, Adam Dayon. At forward, number 31, 6'2" senior, Todd McPherson. At forward, number 11, 6'1" sophomore, Steve Gonzalez. At center, number 54, 6'5" junior, Eric Mason. At center, number 25, 6'5" senior, Sean Spadea. At guard, number 21, 6' junior, Brett Gould. At guard, number 23, 5'11" senior, Dean Boudreau. At guard, number 12, 5'10" junior, Nate Dunn. And at guard, number 21, 6'2" junior, Andy Bedard. Coach for Gorham, Kevin Judkins, and the coach for Mountain Valley, Matt Cobras.
Hey, have a good one, you guys.
We got a big crowd in the Civic Center tonight. And this is the Western Final Class B for boys. Tomorrow, a full slate of games in classes C and D. Girls and boys, we will decide the Western champions and who moves on to the state championships.
Across the way, one of the players that we were most concerned about yesterday, Amanda Conant from Dirigo. Mother Pat Conant, Dad George Conant. Amanda is among the spectators here tonight. She suffered from dehydration, and she got the wind knocked out of her yesterday, but Mother says she's fine. The recuperative powers of the young people, eh, Donnie boy?
You betcha. Eric Mason and Sean Spadea in the circle now. And set to throw it up is Al Cloutier, the referee. We're underway in the boys' final. Bedard gets it right off the bat. This is Andy Bedard for Mountain Valley. Sends it to Dayon. Dayon now, cross court. Quickly it comes for Dean Boudreau. Dayon's got it right back. Now Boudreau for three, around the rim, no good. Rebound is Eric Mason in the lane. And back come the Rams of Gorham. The victors over Kennebunk in the semifinal. Nate Dunn on the drive. Now they work it around. It comes to Eric Dillinger. Back to Dunn. Dunn into the paint, takes the running 10-footer. It's no good. Rebound, Andy Bedard, and he can sky. Here comes the Mountain Valley point guard to Dayon. Dayon into the paint. Back up, out on top to Bedard. Now work to Dayon. Drives into the lane. It is no good. He never got the shot off, and he's bumped. And they'll call the player control foul here.
They call a player control foul.
Stepped out of bounds. Yes, it is. So he gets slapped with a foul, and Gorham gets the basketball right back. Eric Dillinger with it. Watched outside by Bedard. Now to Mason, turnaround jump shot from the lane. It's good. Gorham strikes first.
Mason had trouble in the semifinal. He'd get that ball in the low post, and he'd bring it down around his waist. He got tied up several times.
Dayon into the lane. Pops the shot high off the glass. No good, but put back up by Sean Spadea. And Gorham's on the scoreboard. It is tied at 2. In the backcourt. With it, Brett Gould. Gould now at the free throw line to Dunn. The three-pointer is off the rim, no good, and it comes down for Dillinger. Dunn had a notion again that he was going to throw up three, but he saw Bedard looking him in the eyes, so he thought better of it. Nate Dunn now to Dillinger. Drives, takes the pop shot. It does not draw iron. And down for the Mountain Valley Falcons, and they're running. From behind, Strict, and Eric Mason's got it. Mason dishes right side of the line to Gould. He puts it up and in. 4-2. Gorham is leading by 2. Opening moments of the first quarter. Boys B final game for the West. Long shot is taken by Boudreau, and Spadea puts back the rebound, and he is fouled.
Great rebounding position by Spadea. He got Mason in the air, and we're going to see Romy Owens come in for Gorham here.
And going out will be Eric Dillinger.
But Mason takes up a lot of room in the lane, similar to what Chris Fitzpatrick did for Greeley.
Here's Spadea, does not get the three-point play, gets the ball, though, on the rebound. Bedard from three-point land is going to take it. Here it is. Bang! If he starts lighting them up, Gorham could be in trouble early.
The defender just got back on his heels a little bit. That's all the daylight Bedard needed.
Now with the basketball, Brett Gould over the timeline. Romy Owens for three. Rims it, and it does not go down. Bedard the rebound. And back a running come the Falcons. Here's Bedard, free throw circle. Swish. 9-4. Mountain Valley by 5. Full court pressure, man-to-man now.
Dribble it off his foot.
Boudreau had to go out of bounds. And now timeout on the floor.
Gorham wants a timeout.
4:39 left to go. In the opening period, it is 9-4. Mountain Valley over Gorham. Gorham came out and looked like they were going to be real competitive there and took an early lead, but Bedard brings them right back.
Mountain Valley started slowly in their semifinal against Greeley. In fact, started real slowly. They were 3 for 20 from the floor in the early going. Then Bedard got involved in the offense. He was able to penetrate the lane. Here, with those 2 quick baskets, he's in a situation. He's made his first 2 hoops. He's had 2 rebounds. He's controlled the flow of the play for Mountain Valley. If I'm Kevin Jenkins over there, I'm thinking, gee, what have I got for plan B? Because this kid is already too involved in the game. I can only hope that he cools off. Similar to what you had last night with Davies and Cowett.
What a match.
What a matchup.
I mean, the whole thing went head-to-head, and it looked like it was getting personal there for a while. As they were taking it to each other. The ball will belong to Gorham. The pressure will be full court, man-to-man. That's your defensive set. Mason has it in play, but they work it ahead nicely. Here's Nate Dunn with it over the timeline. He will set the offense. Romy Owens, guarded by Bedard. Owens now, left side of the lane to Mason. Turnaround jump shot is good.
See again where he brought that ball down almost to his thighs. Hooked around maybe inside
to
move.
Bedard. Bedard now. Outside. Here's the shot on the way by Boudreaux. It's good for 3. Mountain Valley knocking down a couple of trays. Suddenly it's 12-6. Inbounds pass stolen by Dayon. To Andy Bedard. He lays it up and in. Came out of there huffing and a puffing. 14-6. Mountain Valley by 8. The press broken by Gould into the lane. Tried to dish it off to the cutting Nate Dunn, but Dayon was there to knock it out of bounds.
6 points for Bedard in the first quarter. Just a nice slicing drive. Kid he reminds me of in terms of his impact in the game is Damon Bailey, who played in high school in Indiana.
There is a similarity there.
I had lunch with Damon Bailey. Never mind.
Brett Gould to Nate Dunn. You can tell me later. Here is Dunn to Gould at the top of the circle. Owens on the right side. And they work it around the perimeter. Owens is being guarded by Dayon. Now the shot open for Dunn. 3 points. Good. 14-9. Mountain Valley's lead is cut to 5. Here's Dean Boudreaux. Boudreaux out on top, tried to get it to Bedard. Nearly stolen. Bedard recovers. Bedard. Blindside pass to Spadea. He lays it up and in. 16-9. Mountain Valley is leading. Look at this defensive pressure by the Falcons, and they'll call the foul.
Dayon gets his second foul call there. Notice they threw a triple team at Andy Bedard. There's the reach in by Adam Dayon. They threw a triple team at Andy Bedard. He was so quick with the recognition. He knew Spadea had to be open. Sean makes the shot.
And a blind no-look pass. Now here's Gorham. Bedard tries for the steal, leaves Owens open for 3, and he misses the shot. Here's Gonzalez down with it. High in the sky for the Mountain Valley Falcons. Dayon drives left side of the lane to Bedard. Bedard for 3. Got it! 19-9. Suddenly the lead for Mountain Valley is 10 points. 2 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. Owens is open again. Owens for 3. Does not get it. Bedard goes high to get it, and he is alive. He's pumped. Down court the pass, stolen back by Gorham. And Brett Gould will walk it across the timeline. Watched by Dean Boudreaux. Bumps into Boudreaux along the left side. Gould into the paint, takes the running one-hander. No good. Bedard again high. He's under control, but this kid is sky high right now. Here's Bedard having it slapped away from him. You watch the expression on his face when he goes up for the rebound, mouth wide open. But he's got it under control. Sometimes you can get too high in a game like this.
They're going to go diamond and 2 on him defensively, see if they can stop him that way. He has 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 10 points, first quarter.
Into the basketball game is Bob Callahan. Micah Cormier gets it. He turns around for the jump shot, no good. Grabs his own rebound. Out on top it comes to Matt Foreman. Foreman to Spadea. Into the lane. He lays it up and in, and it's going to be a foul. Oh, right now, 21-9. Mountain Valley is getting away. Here's the replay.
Just a guess, but other than the guys at the mill up in Rumford, I bet you could put the pedal to the metal through town. There's nobody here to stop you.
I know.
They're all in this building.
Spadea misses the foul shot. And with 1:13 left to go in the first quarter, 21-9 our score. Mountain Valley blowing it open here early. Dillinger, baseline, knocked away by Bedard. They dive, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Dillinger.
We're going to call that a steal. Quick hands by Bedard, forces the turnover.
Less than a minute now left to go. Callahan with it. Cross court, he comes to Foreman. Foreman drives into the paint. To Callahan, three-pointer is off the rim, no good. Bedard the rebound. Worth the price of admission. Here's Bedard looking for the shot. All over him, though. Good coverage. Was Dillinger. Work to Foreman in the corner. Cross-court pass. Open is Callahan. Trey on the way. Good! 24-9. The Mountain Valley lead. They steal the inbounds pass to Foreman. Yes! 26-9. 6 seconds left to go. Down comes Gould. Nearly stolen from him. Now worked quickly to Dillinger at the buzzer. The shot no good, and Mountain Valley goes off with a big, big lead after 1 quarter in the boys' Western Class B final game. Our score, Mountain Valley 26 and Gorham 9. We'll be back right after this.
About fine, Don. Good defensive pressure, very quick hands. Mom and Dad want to put him, on some sort of weight training, get some meat on those bones. As long as it doesn't affect his quickness, I think he's going to be doing just fine.
Gorham will get the ball to start the second quarter. They trail it by a bunch, 26-9. Now into the corner it comes to Owens. Romy takes a look inside, sends it back outside to Dillinger. And now worked nicely to McPherson. Owens takes the shot from the left side. It is no good. And on the rebound, stolen by Foreman, he cruises into Bedard. That's a gimme for Andy Bedard. 28-9. Putting on a show here in the first half. We're in the second quarter.
Can you spell dunk? We'll see one later.
Here's Dillinger. Dillinger drives the paint, lays it up. It is no good. And the whistle for the foul.
That's the other thing that occurred in the game against Greeley for Mountain Valley. The deeper he got into the game, it seemed the stronger and quicker Bedard got. He seemed tireless. He jammed in the second half of that game, and it really had an impact upon the Greeley defense.
Here's Dillinger at the line, shooting 2. Each team has 3 team fouls.
Just saw Kevin Jenkins down there trying to figure out, triangle and 2 didn't make it. What can we do?
They steal the ball off the rebound. And Romy Owens has got it to Mason, left side of the lane, knocked away from him by Cormier. And Bedard will pick up the loose basketball and trot it across the timeline. Leaves it outside for Callahan. His three-pointer is good. And Mountain Valley right now just shooting the bottom of the basket out. 31-10, a 21-point lead. Lots of time left in the second quarter. Knocked away from Gould by Foreman, and Foreman ran into Gould after he made the play.
Andy Bedard the other night set a Class B record with 43 points in the semifinal. At 2:06 of the first quarter tonight, He had 10 points, which gave him 90 for the tournament thus far. That breaks his record, his own record. It breaks the tournament record from a year ago of 88 points.
McPherson, the shot, it's no good. Did not touch the rim. And now back comes Mountain Valley. Bedard for three. Off the rim, no good. A rebound. Fought for in the lane. It is tied up. Possession arrow belongs to the Falcons. There's your score. Mountain Valley 31 and Gorham 10. Winner here goes to Bangor in the state championship.
5 of 6 from the floor for Bedard. Foul.
As Foreman tried to put it in, Bedard cutting towards the basket, and the Rams had no choice but to foul him.
I think the complaint was that it was a little bit too firm.
Nick Sherrod and Nate Dunn come back into the basketball game for the Gorham Rams.
Shooting two, Bedard.
Andy Bedard at the line. He will get 2 shots here, and the first one is perfect. Second one on the way, and that is good. 6 minutes and 19 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. And Mountain Valley out to the big lead, and they steal again down court. Here's Bedard, top of the circle, behind the back dribble, into the paint, dishes it off to Cormier. But before Cormier goes up for the shot, there is a foul to be called.
Bedard got hit on the head as he was looking for Cormier.
Timeout on the floor now. 6:07 left to go in the first half. 33-10 is your score. Mountain Valley over the Gorham Rams. And one thing that impresses you about Andy Bedard is that he scores a lot, sure, but he's an unselfish player. He's dished a couple here to Spadea, and in that case, Cormier, that could have led to easy baskets.
He counts the shirts that are converging on him, and he knows where they're coming from. He knows who has to be open, and he usually comes up with the right pass. He was going there to Cormier. He had the right one there. First quarter, he went to Spadea. He had the right one there. Kid just makes excellent decisions in traffic. This is going to be a tough game for these guys to officiate, Don.
The officials are Al Cloutier from Hollowell and Jim Crocker from Portland. Crocker.
The late Telly
Savalas
Savalas
used to say that, Kojak. Crocker.
Again, we show our age.
That's right. Inbounds pass to Bedard. Drives. Left side of the lane, lays it up and in.
6 of 7 from the floor, 2 for 2 from the line.
There is a 25-point lead now for Mountain Valley with just under 6 left to go in the second quarter. It is 35-10. Here's Dunn. Takes the shot. It is no good. And down with it, Mountain Valley. Matt Foreman is the man with the basketball. He got it to Spadea. Spadea along the right side. Now to Bedard. And he spins in the circle. Shoots the 10-footer. It's good. Inbounds pass to Gould. Now left for Dunn as Gorham comes back. Rams now. Romy Owens for 3 and does not get it. Micah Cormier the rebound. Taken away by Bedard. Underhand scoop pass all the way down to Callahan. Callahan just inside the arc, lays up a 2, and that's good. 5 minutes left to go in the first half. It is 39-10.
A little bit of the late Pistol Pete Maravich look there.
Owens guarded by Bedard outside. That's your score. 29 points, the lead for Mountain Valley. Now, in it comes, put up around the rim by Nick Charon. And the whistle for a foul. Bedard is going to come out for just a bit. No, he's going to stay in. Let's check it. Here's Charon with the foul on the rebounding action. Standing next to referee Al Cloutier, that is Adam Dayon, set to put it in for the Falcons of Mountain Valley. Inbounds pass is stolen immediately, though, by Gorham. Cross-court pass, a beauty in underneath, and the shot away from Aaron Noble. He didn't get the basket, but Aaron did draw the foul. Here it is, Dave.
He looks like a choir boy, but Bedard is taking exception to the firmness of the fouls that are being committed against him by Gorham. And I think he just sent him a message. He's not backing away from these guys. Jenkins has a number of players on the Gorham bench. He'll play a lot of them.
Missed them both. Did Aaron from the line. And a lane violation on the second one anyway against Gorham. So Mountain Valley gets it right back. Here's Dayon to Gonzalez. Gonzalez lays it up. It's no good. He hits the floor hard. He's up quickly, and he's okay. Romy Owens now with it. Brett Gould had a notion at a three, steps inside the arc and nails a two. 39-12. Mountain Valley is on the lead. Bedard drives into the paint, takes the running one-hander. That is no good, but the whistle for the foul. And Andy Bedard will go to the line. Just gets him right over the top.
Actually got fouled twice on that.
Yeah, you could have picked him on that one.
Noble hit him with the chest before he went up.
Shooting 2, Bedard.
16 from the floor, 2 from the foul line already. 18 points in the first half for Bedard. Make it 19. 7 of 8 shooting from the floor, 3 for 3 from the line.
Missed his 20th point. Mason up to get the rebound. This is Gould, Brett Gould of Gorham. To Noble. Mason now in the paint, takes the shot, it's good.
Nice move.
Mason.
Pretty move by Eric Mason. 40-14 the score. Just under 4 left to go here in the first half. Here's Bedard in, and his shot is no good. Rebound Spadilla. He puts it up, and it is good. (42-14), Mountain Valley. Brett Gould with it. Put it right on the nose of Noble. To Mason, he's in again. He lays it up and in.
Mason.
So Mason getting the points here in the second quarter for Gorham. But the Rams with a big hill to climb, 42-16. Andy Bedard dishes it off to Spadilla. Spadilla puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebound comes loose, but Dean Boudreau's right there to corral it for the Falcons. Bedard from way downtown takes the shot. It is no good. Almost had it halfway down the cylinder, but it popped back out. Brett Gould, guarded by Boudreau. Dillinger drives, lays it up, blocked out of bounds by Spadilla.
Fresh troops in to guard Andy Bedard. Noble comes to the bench. Those nachos, by the way, were not for him.
Here's Dillinger with it for Gorham. Brett Gould. Dillinger. Gould takes the two-point shot off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound is fought for, but Spadilla came down with it. And now ahead to Bedard. Bedard spins in the paint, puts up the one-hander, it's good. 44-16, 2 minutes and change left to go here in the first half. And Bedard steals the pass. Trying to save it in bounds. He threw it out of bounds. Now Mason at the right side of the lane, and Bedard knocks it into the fourth row. What a block. That brings them up on their feet. The fans from Mountain Valley are standing and cheering. He came out of nowhere, and he blocked that off the court and into the third row. Look at this. Watch
Look at
it.
the volleyball spike.
Wonk. Wham. There it goes. Meanwhile, while we were away,
3 points.
Gorham scores for 3.
Brett Gould.
Matt Gould, Brett Gould. Spadilla. Dean Boudreau for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound in the lane, fought for. Back up with this Gonzalez. He scores. And down court, we get the call for the foul. Mike Burke is in the basketball game. He is a 6-foot freshman. He is number 44. There's your score, 46-16. Mountain Valley leading Gorham. This is the Class B boys Western final game. Tomorrow, we will have the Class C and D Western girls and boys final games. So stick with Maine Public Television. Had an exciting tournament so far. Here's Gould for 3 outside the line. Gonzalez down with the rebound on the missed shot of Brett Gould of Gorham. Bedard into the paint, dishes it off, tried to force it through to Spadilla, and couldn't do it. Quickly, Dillinger to Mason. Left side of the lane, he goes up and pops it in. He's been the bright side for Gorham.
Getting away with a little bit of contact there.
Boudreau, Matt Foreman. To Gonzalez in the lane. His shot is no good, and the rebound hauled away by Gorham. Running at the other end is Brett Gould. He will take it in, lay it up. It's no good. Rebound fought for, and we get the whistle. Also in the basketball game for Gorham now is Brady Frick.
Foul number 11, Gonzalez. Foul number 1.
There's Gonzalez. See him on the bump right there. And that will send Brady Frick to the line.
Shooting 2, Frick.
21 points in the half already for Bedard.
And Brady Frick gets the first one. You can see in the lower right-hand corner of your screen the time remaining, 42.2 seconds. Frick misses the second one. On the rebound, it's batted around. Mason picks it up in the lane and scores.
The bright spot for the Gorham Rams has been Eric Mason.
46-24. He's keeping it as close as it is. And it is not close. Here's Foreman. Foreman around Mason on the drive. Dishes it off underneath, intercepted by the Gorham Rams. Todd McPherson got a hand on it and down court. Frick runs into Bedard.
Oh, Andy knocked that one out of bounds for Mountain Valley. Good anticipation on the pass.
There is no foul on the play. Both teams are over the limit and in the bonus. Nate Dunn with it. Drives the paint. Puts up the running one-hander off the rim. No good. Rebound down to Dunn. He'll go up again, and Spadilla blocked him. Here's Bedard at the buzzer. Takes a long shot. It goes in. Is there anything this kid doesn't do? Oh, man. 2 seconds left, and he hits it from three-quarter court. Look at this. Incoming. Bang. Oh. I've seen it all. Great camera work to you people on the floor and you guys in the truck. Save that one. That is the highlight reel of the tournament right there. We are at halftime in the boys B Western final game. Our score, Mountain Valley 49. Back at the Civic Center, Don Bupp. Halftime now, and I believe, are we ready? Not yet. Okay. 49-24 is your score. The Mountain Valley Falcons getting set to go to Bangor if they can hang on to this lead.
Guy,
yeah,
you like the game?
yeah.
What's the job of a mascot, Mark, when he comes to the ball game? What's your job? What do you do?
Pump up the team.
environment, with this kind of scrutiny, hey, the kid's something special, isn't he?
If you missed the early game, just to interject here, David, for just a second, if you missed the earlier game, it was won by the York girls, and they will be going to Bangor 1 week from tonight to play for the state championship. It's the exact reverse of what we had last year when Kennebunk went. York beating Kennebunk tonight, and a great season for the Rams, a great season for the Wildcats. They split on the season, but right now, the moment in the sun for Joanna Brown and Ann.
Very proud of the kids. Everybody thinks it's just Andy, but obviously there's a lot more in Andy. He is really the quarterback out there, but the kids are playing tremendous, and he's a big part of it.
Not only do we find a great show on the floor, but I'm looking around at a spectacular following from your area.
Yes, every year it seems that since we've merged, we've been coming to Augusta, and the fans have really been behind the kids from all the communities involved, and it's really tremendous this time of the year.
Tim, has this been something that this team and this your community has pointed to, the Western Maine Championship and obviously the state championship?
Well, I think this is something from the beginning of the year we all hoped for. Coach Cobras and the boys were taking it one game at a time, but I think anybody that really is into basketball understood that we all were dreaming about this one, and the way it's going right now, it appears the dream's going to come true, at least to get to the state game.
Tim McGinnis, best of luck with you and the Mountain Valley team.
Thank you.
Thank
you. 1 for 7 from the floor. And when you face a club like help down the line, keep coming out. And gets an intentional foul, or if he takes a hard enough whack at somebody, he's going to come out. And really, that may be, you want to upset his composure a little bit. They got to him in the second quarter. They may do it again in the third, and hope that with the rest of the support cast, they'll have enough to climb back in this thing.
Well, here we go into the second half. Gorham with a big hill to climb. The Rams will get the basketball first, and Brent Gould will put it in play. There's a good shot of Brent.
To be fair, Matt Cobras in the Mountain Valley locker room, turnover to start the half. Not the best way they want to go for Gorham.
Not the best way to start, no.
But Cobras knows that that's got to be a strategy for Gorham. He'll react to it quickly enough if he sees it take place.
Just underway, third quarter. Winner to Bangor in the state championship. Bedard goes in and scores. Loser has had a great season. And we give them, all the athletes who played in this tournament, our highest congratulations from Maine Public Television. We have enjoyed watching you. Now Bedard swipes it away. A great play that time. He knew he couldn't get up and make the steal, so he just pushed it back towards Spadea.
He made the steal. Good defensive hustle. Great quickness.
Foul number 31, McPherson, personal foul number 1.
There you see it. Inbounds. Down to Boudreau. He drives, puts up the running hook. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Gorham. And the Rams come back a-running. Here's Dillinger for three and nails it.
Dillinger for 3 points.
Eric Dillinger isn't ready to go home. 51-27. Andy Bedard. Underneath the Dayon. He's bottled up. Gets it to Gonzalez, though. He banks it up, and he's traveling before the shot. Referee Jim Crocker with the good call. 51-27 is your count. I think we missed a few. 51-27 is the score. Here we go. Nate Dunn. Outside the line. Into Mason. Turnaround jump shot. That's good.
Mason.
51-29. Gorham cutting into the lead just a hair. Dean Boudreau to Bedard on top. That is correct, 51-29. Bedard's shot no good. Dayon in the lane puts it up. That's no good. Rebound is slapped out of bounds. Saved, though. Right on the hands of Bedard. Dayon underneath. Couldn't find anybody, and now gets it to Boudreau. Boudreau's shot is blocked nicely by Dillinger. And last touch by Boudreau out of bounds. Gorham gets the basketball.
Good hustle, good defense by Gorham.
22 points the lead, so Gorham has chipped away just a bit. Gould in the lane, lays it up. That's no good. And the rebound down to the Mountain Valley Falcons, and they fly down the court. Bedard with it. In the corner to Adam Dayon. Boudreau, Dayon, he's got the shot, wants to come in, dips it off to Gonzalez. He takes the shot that's no good. Gonzalez had the shot. Now out to Boudreau for the three-pointer around the rim and in.
Boudreau,
54-29. Mountain Valley on the lead. Down it comes. Here's McPherson. He's been quiet, but he lays that one up and in.
McPherson.
54-31. Dayon in the corner. Boudreau's got a three on the way. Bang! They can hit it from outside. Mountain Valley is really lighting it up now. What a great deal of weapons. You got the perimeter shooting outside. You got Bedard to go both ways, including steals like that one. Dayon will be the recipient of another brilliant defensive play by Mountain Valley's Andy Bedard.
And a great pass.
Here's Gould trying to even things out, misses the shot. Rebound comes down for Gorham and now is kicked out of bounds. Basketball will belong to Mountain Valley. Weren't you the one yesterday who was telling me Mountain Valley is an oxymoron?
Yeah.
Mountain and Valley?
We were on that.
Yeah. Here's Spadea in underneath. He's going to get fouled. My analysis was Mountain Valley is all-encompassing. And that's a lot about what this team is about. Here's Spadea going up, and he's going to foul by McPherson. That is quite evident.
Not a lot
They've
of
got the
Valley
inside
for this club, though.
I know, but they got the inside game. They got the outside game. They play good defense. This is a very, very tough club, and will, if they hang on to their lead, could be a strong representative, will be a strong representative in the state championship game. But they've got to beat Gorham first. And nothing I've seen says that the Rams are ready to lay down.
No, they're not going to do that, but
they got a tough hill to climb.
Talk about a hill. They got the mountain to climb.
Spadea with the foul shot. Runs the score 60-31. So the lead up to 29 points now for Mountain Valley. Romy Owens with the basketball at the free throw line. Dishes it off to Dunn. Nice move. He goes up and scores. Nice move by Nate Dunn.
He got Dayon off his feet with a head fake. Adam shook his head afterwards. Good move.
Shifty move by Nate Dunn. Here's Bedard for three off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound hauled away by Gorham. Long down court pass. Mason's all alone. He lays it up and in.
Mason.
Gorham is still playing very hard, despite the big lead by Mountain Valley. 3.5 minutes. Nobody's given up. You don't get this far by giving up in a game. Spadea is walking with the ball, and the ball goes right back to Gorham.
We saw in the semifinal with Chris Fitzpatrick from Greeley. You see it out here tonight with Eric Mason from Gorham. A couple of big kids as juniors take up a lot of space in there. They're both 6'5". They're both very sturdy. And they both are picking up some big man moves in the low post.
Noble had the right idea, trying to get it to Mason on the trip down. Now the ball in play by Gould. Noble. Romy Owens to Mason. Turnaround jump shot is off the back of the iron. No good. And the rebound. Noble is going to foul Spadea. He comes over the back here.
2, team foul number 3.
What he wanted to have called on that was that Sean Spadea moved in beneath him, thinking that he was already airborne, but the replay doesn't exactly bolster his claim.
Now Noble's got the rough job right here. He's going to shadow Bedard all over the court. Bedard beats him down the lane, dishes it off. Here's Boudreau. Gonzalez. Good.
Nice interior passing by Mountain Valley. Unselfish play all over the court.
Romy Owens with the basketball to Brett Gould. Boudreau nearly stole on him. Now it comes to Owens, open for the three-point shot. It's good.
Owens, 3 points.
62-38. Still that lead for Mountain Valley. Boudreau trying to respond for 3. He does.
Monroe, 3 points.
Good court awareness by Andy Bedard. He gets the assist on that, his 4th of the game.
Noble with the basketball. Guarded by Boudreau. Comes to Owens. Owens, nice move around the defender, puts it up and in.
Owens.
Gorham is playing the best basketball of the game right now. Their best basketball. Spadea underneath, lays it up. It's no good. Grabs his own rebound and banks it in.
Padilla.
27 points the lead. 67-40 the score. 1:54 left to go, third quarter. Here's Noble. In for the drive. It's no good, and the rebound, Andy Bedard. Bedard with the head fake, comes on the dribble over the timeline. Right side of the lane. Dishes it off to Gonzalez, and he rolls it over the rim for 2 more. 69-40, and again the lead up to 29 points. And down court, dropped out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds, we should say. Pull out a pile of players, does head coach Matt Cobras. And new numbers in. Shot taken and scored by Gould on a nice move. 69-42. Foreman into the lane, drives in a crowd, dishes it off to Cormier. It's blocked and rejected out by Mason and McPherson. Here's the shot by Bedard, though, and that is good. 71-42. A minute left to go in the quarter. Third quarter. And Bedard rams into Brett Gould.
Foul on number 21, Bedard. Personal foul number 2.
Second foul on Andy Bedard. Got 28 points on the night, 2 steals, 5 assists.
Foul's not a problem right now
No.
for anybody. Only 3 fouls on Gorham and only 1 foul on Mountain Valley. McPherson tried to get it across. Spadea stole it ahead to Bedard. Bedard goes to their feet. The jam by Andy Bedard. And now I think we've seen the whole package. There can't be anything left. Here it is, the jam. Meanwhile, at the other end, Gould hits for 3 and runs the score. 73-45.
Again, good court awareness. Spadea saw Bedard, fed it to him enough ahead. He got a good head of speed going.
You said we'd see a jam before the night's over, and we did. Callahan took a step.
Matt Cobras a little upset there. They had Foreman with the shot. He gave it up. That's the selfless play of the Mountain Valley kids, and Matty wanted him to take the shot.
Here's the long shot, and the buzzer by Gould. It is no good. And Mountain Valley maintains their lead. They go off leading big at the end of 3 quarters of play. Our score: Mountain Valley 73, Gorham 45. Right back after this. on and on.
Bob Butler will have a field day when he keeps the stats on this tournament.
Yes, I guess so. Here's Foreman to Bedard as we begin the final 8 minutes of play. Stolen inside nicely by Eric Mason. He gets away from Bedard, who nearly re-stole. Now to McPherson. And into the basketball game is Brady Frick again. Gould. Drive by Dillinger into the lane, puts it up. It's good.
Dillinger.
Eric Dillinger.
I believe
We got a technical
we got
here.
a technical. Jim Crocker called it, but I'm not sure who it's on. It may be that Matt Cobra.
At the line to shoot the foul shots is Brett Gould. 6-foot junior and a fine guard for Gorham. He gets them both. And with the technical and the Gould basket, and Dillinger's basket, excuse me, and with Eric Dillinger's basket, the score runs 73-49. And Gorham throws it away. Inbounds, it comes to Bedard. Here's a three-pointer on the wing by Foreman, and he hits. Everybody's hitting trays for Mountain Valley. 76-49. Right side of the lane to Mason, turnaround jump shot. He has been good. Eric Mason scores again for Gorham. 76-51. Behind the back goes Foreman into the lane and puts it up. He's been taking lessons.
All right, how do you feel having to guard the kid every day in practice?
That's right.
Should
You got to
pick
learn
up something.
You got to learn something. 78-51 our score. Dillinger is going to be fouled by Foreman.
Foul number 44, Foreman. Personal foul number 2, team foul number 2.
6 assists on the night for Andy Bedard. 2 of them 3-point shots to go with his 30 points already.
Brady Frick has it. Now Dillinger for 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound Spadea. He got hit in the face. Nobody said anything. Crocker let it go. He's going to let him play. Here's Foreman trying to dish it underneath to Micah Cormier. It's by him, and Gould comes back running for the Rams to Mason. Mason goes in, and Spadea will foul him. They kind of look at each other after it's all over.
Bedard and Spadea were both there. They're going to call it on Spadea.
Number 25, Spadea. Personal foul number 1, team foul number 4.
Boys going at it pretty hard.
Foreman comes out. He played some good minutes. There he is along the bench, sitting next to the coaches and chugging down some water.
Shooting 2, Mason.
Mason misses the first one. Eric Mason has been very, very solid for Gorham tonight.
Yes, he has.
Mason does not get either foul shot. Spadea gets, Cormier rather, gets the rebound. And Bedard collects the basketball. Brady Frick does a good job in front of him. And Bedard does a good job in getting away. Cormier now. Left side of the lane. To Spadea underneath. It is blocked by Mason. And we got a technical foul going the other way. They're going to call it on McPherson. He said something.
We have a technical foul on number 31, McPherson. Personal foul number
Al
3,
Cloutier
foul
explaining it
number
to
4.
Kevin Jenkins.
He must have said something.
Well, they want to stress sportsmanship here.
They're probably kind of woofing at each other.
Well, the intensity level, at least, verbally between these two teams, has picked up. That's not really Todd McPherson, but
No, that is Andy Bedard. And we apologize for making that mistake, folks.
the Gorham fans are behind us, and they're cheering their defenders if they can make Bedard pass the ball.
Bedard misses them both. You won't see that happen too often.
Well, I thought you wanted the whole package.
I saw him miss two. Okay, I saw him miss two. Here's the alley-oop. Bedard taps it up. It comes loose for Spadea. He puts it up. It's no good. Rebound taken away by Gonzalez. He puts it back up, banks it off the glass, and Mountain Valley can't collect. Down court, Boudreau made the steal.
That was a quick call.
He made the steal, but he's going to get called for backcourt.
You know, he had a good point to make. He never really controlled the ball.
That's what he said. He said, I'd never had it. Here's Gould feeding it off to Nick Sharon, who's in the ball game. Here he is. Here's the bump.
Watch the bump. Hey, bump. Watch the bump.
There he goes. Spadea still moving, feet still moving on Spadea. Now Mason, as we return to live action, cans 1 for 2 from 10 feet away. 78-53 with just over 5 minutes left to go in the basketball game. Bedard with it. Three-pointer on the way. Got it.
33 points on the night. 5 of 6 from the field in the second half. 9 of 12 from the field in the first half.
81-53. Bedard makes the steal and ends up on the scorer's table.
Please don't get hurt, son. Please don't get hurt.
To be accurate, not the scorer's table. This is the media side. The scorers are over
let's
there.
Move these bums out of here.
That's right. The committee sits here, too, so.
Oh, excuse me.
Be careful. Dillinger on the drive. Bounced it off the bottom of the iron. Back comes Boudreau for three. Good.
They score in bunches and bunches.
84-53. Mason into the paint. The running hook is good.
You can't trade 3 for 2 and stay in the game.
Gonzalez. Cross court to Boudreau. Nearly knocked out of bounds by Frick. Boudreau recollects it, though. Dumped into the middle to Bedard. Three-pointer on the way. Off the rim, no good. And he threw that one up from what would have been the pro three-point stripe. Three-pointer for Dillinger. That's no good. We get the whistle. And the ball will go over to Mountain Valley.
Foul to number 22, Sharon. Personal foul number 2, team foul number 5.
There's your score. Mountain Valley 84, Gorham 55. 3:49, the time remaining in the basketball game. Adam Dayon. Bedard. And I think, did he bounce it on the line, or did we get a whistle? No, we got a foul. Going to go against Mike Owens. Award ceremony follows the game.
You might wonder why Matty Cobras is leaving him in here.
Here's Boudreau, wide open for three. Does not get it. Gonzalez in the lane. To Boudreau, he guns again. Yes.
The game's in hand. I don't think Matty needs to worry much about whether he's going to go to the state championship game, but he should worry about whether Andy Bedard gets hurt in all of that.
A nice drive by Nick Sharon.
Doesn't need to risk it here, and we may be seeing Bedard come out now.
Fairly shortly as we go down under 3 minutes. Bedard the dish underneath, and Spadea will be fouled.
And go to the line for the 1-and-1.
As the defender crawling right up his back.
We may see 2-1 come out. No, Boudreau comes out. Dayon comes out. Andy Bedard stays on the floor.
Adam Dayon on the left, on the right rather, and Dean Boudreau on the left. Spadea on the line.
Well, Tim McGinnis, the AD, is right. There is more to this team than Andy Bedard. He certainly allows them to showcase their skills, but when you think about it, Boudreau and Foreman and Spadea and Dayon, they've been able to see a lot more of the court as the defense collapses on Bedard. There certainly focuses on him.
Badea's foul shots have made it 89-57. Gonzalez steals the ball. Return pass from Bedard. Goes in, shoots, and scores. And he gets fouled by Brett Gould. Yeah, Bedard is the show. Yes, but this is an outstandingly strong team right down the line.
Dean Boudreau has now tied the tournament record for most three-point field goals in a game. And here goes Andy Bedard.
Bedard's coming out, and they are on their feet across the way. Jam-packed in here to watch him.
And they're getting an ovation from this side of the arena as well.
Meanwhile, Gonzalez misses the free throw. It is 91-57. The score. The pass stolen. Shovel to Gonzalez. He lays it up and in. Kevin New is in the basketball game. He is wearing number 20.
Number 12, Bill, number 1.
Three-game tournament record, 113 points for Bedard, 33 points tonight. Mountain Valley has set a new tournament record for most three-point field goals for a team, 10. The previous record was 8 by the 91.
Nick Sharon makes the score for Gorham.
Mountain Valley came to play tonight.
He sure did. Down at the other end, the shot missed, and Gorham back with the basketball. Underneath it comes and put up on the run by the Rams and Mike Burke. And we'll get a timeout here, but David, with 1:49 left to go, and the score 93-61, this one's in the bag.
This one is in the bag, and the bags will be on the bus, and they'll be headed for the Bangor Auditorium next week, because Mountain Valley lives to play for another week, and the Gorham Rams are going to turn the gear in. But I got a sneaky feeling with kids that they put out here tonight, they'll remember this. It's the kind of thing that you want to make sure never happens to you again, and they've got an incentive to come back here a year from now. That's the beauty of this for the underclassmen. For the seniors, kind of a tough way to bow out, but they have been in the presence of something and someone special.
That's right. Brett Gould, who's played well here tonight, is only a junior. He'll be back. Eric Mason, who I think played the most solid game for the Gorham Rams.
Only a junior.
He will be back.
Romy Owens had a three-point shot in that first half. Only a junior.
So there is a bright side to the Gorham basketball fortunes of the future. Tonight they just ran into too much with Mountain Valley.
Frick is a junior. Gould is a junior. Charon's a junior. I'd say the Gorham Rams might be back next year.
Jason Carrier on the drive is going to be fouled for Mountain Valley.
Chris West set to come in.
Here comes Chris West in, and Micah Cormier sits down. Matty Cobras got some quality minutes out of him. The shot off the side of the rim by Carrier. And back comes Gorham. Burke with the ball, has it slapped out of bounds, and now some people are starting to leave. Just a few, though.
Well, they want to give tribute to a very, very good basketball team.
On the drive. Put up. By Mike Owens, who's in the basketball game. Lots of new numbers in there now, and the foul occurs as Jorgensen went in for the shot.
And give them credit. I mean, they are staying active right to the end.
Here's Jorgensen.
Foul number 11, Hillock, personal foul number 2.
Brent Hillock got called for the foul. 6'2" sophomore. Imagine he'll be playing in the offseason. Or as John Coughlin was pointing out, for a lot of these kids these days, there is no off-season.
That's true.
You know, the regular season in high school may be done, but they go off to youth group games, and they have their training camps, summer camps, specialty camps. They keep right at it.
Jorgensen makes them both from the line. It is 96 to 61. 95, check that, 95. The scoreboard made a mistake. 95 to 61. We didn't make a mistake. There's your score.
I'm sorry.
What's the matter?
Oh, he just took one in the face, and he said, thank you. You didn't have to hit me with a ball. Number 52 for Mountain Valley. Chad Haynes says, hey, look, I'm sorry.
All the starters are out now. Eric Mason is sitting on the bench. He played a great game for Gorham. In the backcourt, battled up as Carrier. Carrier has it stolen away by Mike Burke. But it makes no difference anyway, as they fail to get it across the timeline within 10 seconds, and Mountain Valley gets the ball back.
No. 10-second call. Red ball.
Yes, I stand corrected. Hey, I can admit it.
That's okay. Late
Here's
going.
The log shot by Jack Dorr, and we're just counting down the time now. Dorr will try again for three. It is no good. And the rebound down to Mountain Valley. You can see the time counting down on your screen. It's the little green numbers there. Half a minute left to go. And the Falcons take a shot at the three-point attempt. But it's all been really won a long time ago. Mike Owens with the shot, down to 14 seconds now. Chad Haynes puts the ball in play. And he gets slammed. He's traveling.
I'm glad we were here to see this, and I'm glad the folks at home got a chance, as we saw some tremendous basketball here tonight, Don. Great camera work on the part of our crew.
9 seconds now. Owens takes the shot. We get the whistle for the foul.
Trying to maintain order. Al Cloutier makes the call. Foul in the rebounding action.
Andy Bedard.
Foul number 44, Burke, was foul number 1.
What a player.
Shooting 1-1, West.
Well, we've seen virtually everything thrown at him. I thought that Greeley played as well against him as any team has, and the kid still scored 43. That's it.
The Falcons of Mountain Valley have got a lot to do, like packing for Bangor. They will play for the state championship 1 week from tonight. The boys Western B champion, the Mountain Valley Falcons.
McPherson 2, Burke 2, Sharon 4, Owens 5.
There's your final score.
5.
Mountain Valley 95, Gorham 61. The ball game was never really close. It was never really in doubt. But the story of this one, if you missed it, you missed this guy, Andy Bedard, with plays like this. Hang on to your living room sofa now. The stuff and the jam. And that's not all he did. Missed it. You missed this guy, Andy Bedard, with plays like this. Hang on to your living room sofa now. The stuff and the jam. And that's not all he did. He lit this place up. But so did the rest of the Mountain Valley Falcons.
They sure did.
10. Padea 15.
Sean with a strong game tonight.
18.
Boudreaux with 18 tonight.
Bedard 33.
33 points for Andy Bedard. There you hear it. 2 steals.
As you watch.
7 assists. 1 block.
With the 33 points tonight, Andy Bedard for the
As you watch Adam Dayon.
13 points, surpassing the record held by Brad Moore.
Bedard another. Points for the tournament. He scored 113. That's a new record.
It goes beyond the old Class C record scored by Halldale's Brad Moore, who later went on to play at Colby and have such a great career up there. That was in Class C, and Andy Bedard in Class B. If he needed it, there was more out there, but those 7 assists give you an idea. A couple of kids over there, Andy Shorey, Don Roberts, and Matt Cobras. They go back to the Rumford Panthers,
who were dominant in this tournament back in the 1970s.
In this building, I recall them against the Lawrence Bulldogs in a state championship Class A game back before the two schools, Rumford, Mexico, merged. They put on a show that night, but I'm sorry, Matt, Don, Andy, it doesn't match what young Mr. Bedard did here tonight.
Just saw Boudreau put his hand up and say we're number 1. 1 more game to go.
1 more game, something
and
like
it could
that.
happen. And what a game he played tonight. In fact, Mountain Valley, you're looking at the Gorham bench now, nothing to be ashamed about their season. You don't get here by losing big games. You get here by winning big games, and Gorham won their share along the way of big games.
And they've got such talent coming back. They are going to be one tough team to play next year.
He'll be doing this for a while. Andy Bedard signs an autograph.
And, of course, you look at it, Andy, only a junior.
The little kid with his finger in the mouth in the back is asked for the autograph, and now he's got it. And another treasure of the tournament.
You know, it's not that they're really mad for basketball up there, but if they come out with trading cards...
We have another... I think we told you about this one.
6. I thought he had tied it with 5, but I guess 6 is the official count, so there.
That is Boudreau. What a game. We said he had a great game. There he is. Dean Boudreau.
He may not let go of the net either.
Well, he's the senior.
Cormier's a junior. Jason Carrier, freshman. Gonzalez, who had a great game tonight, a sophomore.
Let's go to Steve Mosley now and the awards presentation.
Yep. Am I hooked in there?
Yes, you're hooked in, Steve.
Sean Spadilla.
Make sure I don't pull that off.
He takes his
Ladies
time.
and
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Maine Principals Association, we'd like to thank you very much tonight for turning out in such outstanding numbers to cheer for your respective schools. This was a good night for high school basketball. It was played the way it ought to be played. Thank you very much for both of your communities. At this time, could I have Coach Kevin Jenkins and his assistant coaches, Kelly Littlefield and Paul True, please, to present awards. Yeah, all right there, Coach. Long night, huh? Oh, well. Managers, Chris Barstow. Ashley Bold. Manager Ken Hardy. Manager Alicia Durgan. Manager Andy Jenkins. For the players, freshman Mike Burke. Sophomore Mike Owens. Junior Brady Frick. Junior Nick Sharon. Junior Romy Owens. Junior Nate Dunn. Junior Eric Mason. Junior Brett Gould. Senior Chris Crosby. Senior Brent Hillock. Senior Wayne Frager. Senior Aaron Noble. Senior Todd McPherson. Tommy, hand me the plaque. Senior Eric Dellinger. Coach, if I could have you and your co-captains, please.
Coach, come up and finish it. This is Tony's practice.
On behalf of the Maine Principals Association, we're pleased to present you with the Western Regional Class B runners-up 1994.
Thank you. Congratulations, guys.
For the Mountain Valley Falcons. If we could have Coach Matt Cobras and his assistants, Don Roberts, Andy Shorey, Chris Gorham, and Tim Gason, please. Congratulations, Coach. For the awards, managers, Luann Burns. Manager Jen Perry. Players, a junior Mark Jorgensen. Sophomore Clay Marston. Freshman Chad Haynes. Freshman Jason Carrier. Junior Chris West. Sophomore Kevin New. Sophomore Jack Dorr. Junior Micah Cormier. Junior Robert Callahan. Senior Matt Foreman. Senior Dean Boudreau. Sophomore Steve Gonzalez. Senior Sean Spadea. Senior co-captain, Adam Dayon. Junior co-captain, Andy Bedard. Coach, if I could have you and your co-captains, please. Gentlemen, on behalf of the Maine Principals Association, it is our pleasure to present you with the Boys Regional Class B Champions 1994. Congratulations.
There you have it. The Western Maine champions are the Mountain Valley Falcons.
One more item of business, please.
We do have one more award.
Each year, the Western Maine Board of Approved Basketball Officials selects a boy and a girl in each of the Western Maine tournament classifications to receive an award. The award is based on both individual and team-oriented skills throughout the 3 rounds of play, but also, and more importantly, it recognizes character and sportsmanship displayed by the recipient. In Boys Class B, the award is named for Pierre Hanois, one of the first highly respected officials in Western Maine basketball. When annual tournament officiating assignments were handed out, Mr. Hanois was always one of the first to be considered. He was also chief of police in the city of Westbrook, where in the 1950s he was tragically killed in the line of duty. The Western Maine Board of Officials and its representative, Dawn Atkinson, are proud to present the 1994 Pierre Hanois Award to Andy Bedard of Mountain Valley. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much and good night.
A wonderful crowd, a wonderful game, and a wonderful, marvelous, outstanding performance by the Mountain Valley Falcons.
You know, they set a lot of records in here, Don, and it only bears out what Tim McGinnis was telling John Coughlin at halftime. Sure, Andy Bedard's the show, but, you know, with every show you do have a supporting cast, and just like this show here on Maine Public Television, we have a supporting cast.
Supporting cast, I just want to say something right off the bat here.
Okay, off the bat we go.
These are the people... The people usually relate with the people who are calling the games and the announcers, but the real stars of Maine Public Television's broadcast are the people behind the cameras, in the truck, the sound technicians. You can see one of them in your picture right now. He's the guy... The people usually relate with the people who are calling the games and the announcers, but the real stars of Maine Public Television's broadcast are the people behind the cameras, in the truck, the sound technicians. You can see one of them in your picture right now. He's the guy taking the shots. Those are the good pictures that you've been getting, the quality pictures that you've been getting from Maine Public Television and our basketball coverage. And we just want to say thank you to them and all the sound people and everybody else.
The intent going in on the part of producer Tess Gagnon and director Charlie Rose and Russ Piotr was to give you a feeling of what it's like to be here, to give you a sense of what tournament basketball is like. And I have to take my hat off to him, and I don't wear many hats.
Tess Gagnon, yes, our producer, as we call her, she who must be obeyed.
But
and I don't want to make this sound like we're off now, because
no,
we are just beginning.
We are just beginning
the thrills.
But the thing is, the camera shots that we got on the dunk, and this building practically levitated when he made that three-point shot at the half.
I could feel the building rise.
And that whole side of the building just rose with it. And certainly the energy carried right over into the half. And John Coughlin is going to have Matt Cobras, and he's going to have a couple other folks coming by. And they're going to get a chance to see this. I think this is going to work out. Let's go down to John Coughlin.
Thanks, Dave. I'm standing here with Superman Andy Bedard and Coach Cobras and Dean Boudreau. Fellas, congratulations on a great effort. Coach Cobras, your team certainly came out to play intense tonight. You developed an early lead and maintained the intensity. How do you feel about the win?
Well, it was an excellent win for us tonight. We were a little bit disappointed in that we didn't play a full 4 quarters against Greeley. We played well when it counted, but we were really looking to get out to a good start tonight and really finish strong. And I can't be more happy with the performance of the kids tonight. Excellent, excellent shot.
You're flanked by 2 people that had spectacular ball games. I know we've got a camera crew behind here, Andy, that want you to take a look at your half-court shot and make a couple of comments if you can, please. What happened as you got the ball in this?
I don't know what happened. I just threw it somewhere towards our basket. I've been working on my range a little bit, but not like that.
Coach thinks that's out of your range. Is that true?
I don't know. I would have beat him in pig. I've been losing all week in pig to him, so that one I'd like to have that one back in the game of pig so I get some sodas.
That's a soda shot.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Dean Boudreau, I heard all tonight that this is the defensive specialist that we all wanted to look for, but Coach, you set a 3-point record tonight with 6 of them. What's up?
I don't know. I'm on cloud 9 right now. It just feels so good. We got one more game, though, but I was just out there, I was stroking, and everything just fell.
Fellas, do you think your team's peaking at this time? Obviously, it's the right time. Has this been the type of play you've had all year, or are you peaking at this time, Andy?
This game right here was a really good game because everybody was involved. I think that if everybody gets involved like that, we're one of the better teams in the state. So, it's a lot funner to come out here and have everybody contribute, whether it be rebounding, shooting, defense. That was a good game for us. I think it shows that what we can do. So, yeah, that was a really good game.
Dean, it looks like that your team has been waiting for this type of activity, getting to the playoffs, coming up against the good ball clubs, and you've saved your best for last.
Yeah, we've had our ups and downs in the season, and we're peaking at the right time. One more game.
Coach Cobras, any preference in Eastern Maine?
No, not at all. We're just happy to be there, and we're going to take the trip north up to Bangor, and hopefully we can represent Western Maine well.
It's been a spectacular 3-game trip for you here. We wish you the best of luck. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much, John Coughlin. Great job on the sidelines tonight. And a great game all around, David.
Now, we could go out and win $1 million if we take that shot in the Chicago Bulls game.
Yeah.
He just wants a couple of sodas and a game of pig. Oh, Andy Bedard has the thing in perspective. It's a little bit out of his range, but he'll take it. It's worth the can of soda.
Our 2 Western champions crowned tonight, the York Wildcat girls, and just moments ago, the Mountain Valley Falcon boys. So they will be going to the Bangor Auditorium a week from tonight. They will play for the state championship at that time.
We'll be back in here tomorrow afternoon.
Tomorrow afternoon, we will be back for the boys and girls Class C and D state championships. Now the program, Are You Being Served Again, is going to be aired